in this video, I'm not gonna talk about the. I'm not gonna talk about the those who are talking about. I'm not gonna talk about those who call themselves Shiite, those who call themselves Hindus, or those who call themselves Buddhist, or others. I'm gonna talk about two groups. I don't care. We must talk about these two groups because these two groups is behind what's happening in the, for example, in the Middle East, in the Ismaili territory, in Iraq, and whatever. This is my case. Yes, everyone have something to do with creating dark on planet Earth, but they are the two biggest groups. That every other group is taking advantage of what this group have created, the result of these groups, since even thousands of years, centuries and thousands of years, since more than a millennium. So, I'm going to talk about those who call themselves Christian and those who insist calling themselves Jews, who proclaim that they are Israelis. Now, we're going to talk about specific group among those who call themselves Jews. Okay, specific group. This specific group explain about nonsense. That's it. A joke belief that God Almighty have that humanity is need to handle this sin. Now this is, I don't know how to explain it, and my English is not that perfect, but it's easy for you to recognize what I'm trying to say. Go and check on them and you'll understand. This principle got nothing to do with the reality of what the Judean faith of the real Israelis used to be. And the God instruction. This is the manipulation and corruption of God. As I said, other dark groups may be worse. Yes, there would be a dark. If you represent lie and contradiction, you're and unjust, you're a dark group. But I'm gonna focus on these two groups, the Jews. Let's talk about those who insist in calling themselves Jews right now and bringing the wrath of God. Okay, they say that we are the Jewish people, others are Gentile. This is wrong. Gentile are non-Israelis, and all of those Jews right now in this time are Gentile. It's easy. I think it's easy to understand the truth, facts. Now these people say that there is a sin that humanity have inherited from the devil or whatever. And God Almighty looked at Adam and all of his children until Noah, and this is a long time. And then he looked at Noah and until the children of Noah, until Abraham, and this is also considered short period, but it's a little bit long. There is nations and generations and a lot of number of people. It's not like Adam to Noah, but different. And God didn't choose anyone to handle this sin except Jacob, Israel, peace be upon him, and his children. Now this is the joke. This is the joke, and they try to enhance this lie. These people are handling among the humanity the sin with the instruction that is provided to them. Of course, this is a lie. So other humans should be what called based on them Gentile, and they don't need to worship God. They don't. No. This is how it is. Yes, for this. Now, regardless, this group proclaim lies, and they say that we are the best to handle this sin. This is first. You are not an Israeli. Secondly, this is lie. This is rubbish. This is not the way how God is handling all. This is not why the Israelites used to be favored to preach. They were favored to handle preaching and explaining the religion, which is the religion of God, which is submission to Him, and then to go to other people and try to convert them to be submitted to God Almighty. This occurred and took place from Israel until the first adjustment by peace be upon him, the son of Virgin Mary, the Messiah. Now, I need you to stop, please. And of course, with all of this, they cannot answer you why God liberated the center of the world, which is the Phoenician land, and handed it to the Israelites after Moses. They can't answer you. They can't. Why God Almighty have ordered them after Daniel, peace be upon him, to return back and build the second Masjid al-Aqsa, the second house of Yahweh, the second Baytullah, the second Baytul Yahweh, the second sacred Masjid, the second Masjid al-Aqsa. They don't have enough answers. It's all of their answers is filled with contradiction. Okay, what are you doing right now? We are the people of God. People of God of what? This is a certain group. I'm not talking about all. They say we are the best to handle this sin, and we are doing a favor to all humanity. This is the joke we're dealing with. This is the joke. Now, who's helping them? The biggest group that hate them but help them against the light. They all become allies. Who? The so-called Christian. Now the so-called Christian, and among the Jews, there is some Jews who say for the Gentile they need to accept this guy. Honestly, there is a group even among them who believe in this. Now when you go to the so-called Christian, they believe in this rubbish, that this is the sin of Adam, and the best to handle it are the Jews. What about the people who are lived near the Hindu river? Oh, they all going to hellfire. Oh, they all gonna be after their time of resurrection are all they fart seriously from their mouth, and they don't accept even the talk of someone who, like me. I'm trying to explain to you the right. I'm trying to explain to you all what is. No, yeah, they don't accept you. They are living this contradiction, secular right now, secular rules and things, and by it they implement rubbish. This explains who will be in hellfire. You, not me and my kind. Now this is another car. They believe that he came and God sent him so that he would be killed for their salvation from the sin, that he took the sin. And at the same time they are creating all type of social sickness. They are creating by this belief all type of making people pushed away from the faith itself. Look at medieval time. You are crazy. No, seriously, I'm sorry, please. Sometimes I say, oh atheist, you know what, atheist? I understand what the fuck you're dealing with in your history. I understand what the fuck, this is the word. You're dealing, the shit that you're dealing, I understand. But the problem is, if there is an atheist, this is the case, who is supporting the so-called Israeli state, or an atheist who is saying Islam shouldn't have a place in Europe, this is the problem. This is the problem, you understand me? He ignored the fact that the natives there, among them real Israelis in Middle East, and they are persecuted by intruders, by invaders, and he neglects because he's a bad atheist. Okay, I'm not gonna. If there is in a certain level, all atheists are bad because they are not showing respect to the God Almighty instruction. But also to a certain level, there is a good atheist and a bad atheist. There is bad atheists who say why this guy Tariq is complaining. Well, they don't look that there is a native Ishmaelians, that this Ishmaelian territory should have its own rules. They don't look at what happened in Europe that made them accepted in the European or in the West or otherwhere as an atheist European. Secularism and liberalism and the history behind people trying to find solution against the church and against the monarchs, whatever, in Europe, so that they made secularism and liberalism as a solution. And he tried to impose this darkness on me. And he helped those who got nothing to do with Middle East or the Ishmaeli territory against the natives there. And he helped in making us less than consuming animal there. And at the end he said, I'm atheist, I don't want religion. And at the same time he is fine. He's coming and with a stupidity of the devil, saying Christianity is accepting right now gays, and Christianity is accepting homosexuality, and Christianity accepting bastards and sex outside the marriage institute. And Christianity right now, the so-called Christianity right now, is absolutely fine with all change in this world. All change, they are fine with it, exactly like Judea. Look at the so-called Israeli state; they are fine with gays, and they are fine with all type and homosexuality and all children who are bastards, and they are fine with you not to worship their God. They won't bother you. This is Judea. They don't want jizya. They don't want, you understand me? He is trying to convince the other that this is Judea and this is the result of certain development within what he insists in calling Judea, or within what he insists calling Christianity. Though honestly, it's a so-called Christianity, and this is the Judea that brings the anger of God. What they insist on right now is the Judea that do not handle the sin and the darkness that bring God wrath. No, it is the Judea that bring the anger of God and the wrath of God to all humanity. Now this is the faith of these leaders. This is their face. Do not delete this video. The face of this who call themselves Christians in the church. This is your face. And those who are in the satanic synagogue, look at the Torah and you will understand what is the satanic synagogue of the end time. This is their real face. I'm explaining to you, they're not the imams. There is some imams who are working for governments or becoming sick, and as a reaction to what you did in Iraq and Syria, yes, bad imam. But no, there is the imams of Islam, the leaders. Imam means a leader. Hakam mean a man of wisdom. That's it. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, there is of course under other type of translation to it, but it's easy making it easy for you. And others, monks. Islam is the religion, not a religion of the moon god, the religion of that star, the religion of that shit and crap. No. It's God Almighty who sent Moses, and He said to him, the one who sent Moses is not the God of light, is not the God of fire, is not the God of tree. The one who sent it is not the God of ocean. He slept the ocean. No. It's Allah, the creator of existence. Okay, the God of and as well who sent all messengers all over the world. The God of the Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, is not the God of the virgin woman who have no father. No. The God that is representing a mother virgin. No. It is Allah who sent the Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, for a certain reason. He made him a man without a father, not because he's son. You go study the translation in the Maniac. I have talked about this. No, for a reason concerning the Israeli dark, which become a dark and ignorant mentality just after the Daniel, peace be upon him, and just before he came and announced himself the son of Virgin Mary, peace be upon him. Allah have sent Muhammad as the final messenger. So they say, this group of those who insist on calling themselves Jews, they say, we are handling this sin. That's why they are doing this beheading sheep and eating sheep, the way slaughtering whatever, eating. It is considered udhiyah, of sacrificing sheep and things, and this is the way that they are handling it. This is the fart in your faces. This is the fart that you're saying. No, it's not true. Allah have sent Muhammad as a final messenger, so that humanity would know, if they choose to be people of righteousness, to handle this darkness and this sin. This is how it is to handle this sin and to handle this darkness. And there is a sacrifice and things, and no one is dead for us to be saved. No, this is a rubbish. God sent Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, and He took him, and He shall return and send him back at the second, because it's a fulfillment. The Messiah need to come in a certain area to take it ups and down, change everything, the dark to light, and to destroy and whip the darkness which you represent. Now, why did He come at the first adjustment? Because God made a promise to the real Israelis that the Messiah will be among them at a certain level. They know, which is the final stage of them being favored to preach. And He did it. And He granted the Israelite that the Messiah was among you. And they know, the Israelis, even before the son of Virgin Mary, that there will be people who won't accept Him as the Messiah and the healer. And unfortunately, the majority of the Romans and the so-called, because they almost an occupation, they didn't accept Him, because He came to criticize everything they were handling. So they deserve hellfire, like you right now. You deserve the oven. Of course, we will find a lot of videos and a lot of rubbish. Let them be assured. I mean, the son of Virgin Mary, peace be upon him, in the Bible, which is confirmed, this is confirmed, it's accepted. They called His name. Like me, for example, like us, we read the Quran and we teach each other, saying that the Messiah, the Muslims as well. But this is the Messiah is not talking about Muslim, the son of Virgin Mary. He's talking about others. In the Bible, that there will be people who will be calling His name again and again, Jesus, Jesus, whatever, or Isa, or whatever, Yeshua, or what, Isa, Yeshua. There's all type of crap that is coming from here and there. And they will not be accepted in the mercy of Allah, the Father of existence, the Creator of existence, who sent me as a messenger. That's what He said. Why? Because they keep on calling His name, and they are not obedient to the instruction of God. So what? I'm killing people, and I'm making disasters, and I'm making a chaos, and I'm bothering people, and I'm dragging people from the right path. And at the end I say, Jesus, please protect me. Jesus, Father, Son, God. This is fart. Oh, you deserve the fart on your face. Like this. When you speak like this. I'm serious. Don't be angry. I should be angry, but I'm not angry. I'm explaining to you the fact. You are a kafir. Kafir means a disbeliever. You are a kafir of light. You are a disbeliever of light. You are a great submitted to Taghut. You are Muslim to Taghut. Taghut, these satanic figures. You are a Muslim to the Taghut and kafir of light and righteousness. This is your right. Now, this video doesn't mean that they are the worst dark group. In certain level within the history, there is other dark groups. In some certain aspect, the so-called Shiite are worse, or the so-called Hindus, or the so-called Buddhists, the so-called again and again, so-called. You got nothing to do with India. You got nothing to do. You have something to do with rubbish. Please don't delete this video. Imagine everyone is insulting. Everyone is insulting here and here. Please leave my video. I'm sure that you will leave my video. So just put it in your mind. Put it in your mind that every single letter and word, literally every single word I said in this video, represent absolute fact and truth. And again, my explanation about the so-called Christians, the so-called Jews, doesn't mean that they are the worst dark group, but it means that indeed they are part of the dark groups. This is a spit. I don't give a fuck if no one listen to this. Leave my videos. Leave my videos. Either they listened or not. They will be in hellfire if they are not indeed accepting what I'm saying. This is the explanation of the sin at the heaven. This is not the rubbish that the so-called Christians, the so-called Jews are bringing, or the absolute terrible manipulation by the so-called Hindus and the so-called Buddhists, that they made them live in a terrible dark type of Disneyland.